Yo, what's up, guys? It's Metro, and today we're taking a look at the Elite Four. All right, this is part one. Obviously, William. He's a good guy, but he's got some easy ass Pokemon. Easy start for this Elite Four here. They're all very high level. In case you can't tell, 115 is pretty normal. Everything over 100 either way, guys. He's got a few tough matchups. We'll go through them, but this one's not too bad. The Alakazam's kind of tough, but compared to the next few guys, there's really not much to see here. Clefable is probably one of the most dangerous ones, so I just take him out with a little bit of Wobbuffet. I really think you have to kind of play these like you're in dire straits here. You're not going to be able to just play them how you want. You got to bring Pokemon that are going to match up well. So now just a little bit of forethought here. In this video, I use a team that I don't actually end up going forward with. I thought the team that I have for this trainer would be enough for the entirety of it, but it's just not. But the two guys that are on this team that I switch out don't actually get used in this video, just so you guys are aware, okay? So let's see what William has in store. I will just kind of go through the matchup. There's nothing too crazy to talk about here. You'll get to see the team a little bit, get to see what he does. But yeah, I think this is a pretty... I really like the Elite Four in Pokemon Crystal KAIZO. It's so fun. It really is fun. It's a little bit frustrating at times because sometimes you just lose rolls and you just can't do anything about it this late. But so yeah, he is a Psychic type user, so you're gonna need a Dark type. I really think Tyranitar. Really, the Pokemon I have on this team, I don't know if I would switch out. There's like one or two options that I would switch out, but Tyranitar feels like mandatory. Something with Explosion feels mandatory. Something with, Wobbuffet really feels mandatory. Those three definitely feel mandatory to me. There's a couple other situations where I don't think I would have got through it without the exact team I have, but you never know. I guess I could have thought outside the box a little bit more. So it's just two crunches. Espeon, I don't know. It's a tough matchup either way. All of these Pokemon have ways that they can kill you, so you kind of just have to get lucky, guys. There's a lot of dice rolling here in all 5 of these matchups here. All 5 of these trainers, like the Elite Four and then the Champion. Now he's going to cross-chop that Tyranitar, so you got to get that thing off the deck. But he's always going to use that Thunderbolt on Wobbuffet, so guess what? Watch this, guys. Mirror Coat. You guys ever heard of this? It's a little ability that kind of decimates an Electabuzz, which is cool. I mean, I like Wobbuffet. I never would have thought I would use Wobbuffet this much, because I've never even used a Wobbuffet in my entire life. It's literally the only game I've ever even had a Wobbuffet in my boxes, let alone on the team for like 9 out of 90% of the matches. He's just really good. He really is good, and he really turns this game's difficulty on its head. But you obviously have to know what you're doing, because if you just throw him in randomly without preparation, he's not going to do anything. So now he sends out Executor. I originally, there's a few options here, but with my team, the way it fleshed out, it's got to be Jinx. Jinx is another one that, this is a situational typing, but I wouldn't have been able to get through this Elite Four without her in a lot of ways, because she's very fast and does a lot of damage. Has the Never Melt Ice as well from the Ice Cave. Showed you guys all that in that video there, but yeah, it's just Ice Beam all day. I think it one-shots, right? Yeah. Executor is fast Pokemon too, so nothing to sneeze at here with Jinx going up front. And then Clefable's next. So now just send back out Wobbuffet. That's what I do. At least I send Wobbs back out, because he's gonna use Ice Beam against Wobbs. I'm not really sure why. I don't even know, to be honest, like what other moves there is on the board for her, but I think Clefable's just gonna try to like do stupid stalling shit. So yeah, just go straight up with of course Mirror Coat. Ice Beam is gonna hit that, and it's gonna bounce right back, and that's gonna be it for Clefable. It's a one-shot. Now there's a trend here. There's a couple of really strong normal types, especially ones that are really bulky. It's kind of unfortunate, because you got to get through that, and I think Wobbuffet is probably one of the best ways to do it, other than maybe some Explosion, strong fighting type. So that's ultimately what I go for, adding a fighting type to the team. But yeah, you'll survive 2 Ice Beams easily there with that exact combination. Now don't forget, everybody's got to be 100, so this is actually pretty repeatable. I don't think there's really much that can be said that isn't repeatable for you. If you bring a level 100 Wobbuffet, I think he's always going to have the same stats in Gen 2. I'm not even sure how it works, but either way, he's going to look like that, 500 health, and he's going to survive too. Now Slowking, Slowking's, this one's a pretty tough Pokemon. Obviously 115, so it's nothing's easy here, but I go grass against him because Executor's really just a titanic, man. He really is good, man. He's another one. He's an all-star on this team. It's basically Tyranitar, Executor, really the whole team. The whole team's really just like I can't get by without them. It's kind of weird, but it's really nuts. If it wasn't for the explosion from Executor, the way Wobbuffet works, if it wasn't for the strength of Tyranitar and how quick Jinx was, those 4 are my core. The 2 that I swap in and out between this video and the next 3 they're situational. They're needed for later gyms, but if there was a way, like if all of these Pokemon were level 100, I probably would be able to beat this entire Elite Four with those 4 that I just mentioned. All 6 or all 5 trainers with just those 4 Pokemon, because they're that strong and they're that usable. I could look at this. I'm trying to do this a legit way. Just get the hell out of here. Just stop wasting my time. Just go right for the explosion. I'm trying to drain the life out of them, but it's just not working. So I say, forget it. We'll just go explosion. There's no reason not to, And that's the cool part about that, he doesn't have that in the vanilla games, obviously. At least to my knowledge, I've never seen an Executor explode, so it's a cool little thing that, you got to get used to in this game, and it works really well when you are used to it. Now, the Alakazam, this is a really tough Pokemon. Really fast, insanely fast, but luckily he doesn't have anything against Jinx, because Jinx is a Psychic type, so he's not going to use a Psychic move, even though it would probably do way more damage, although I don't know. Seismic Toss is a strong ability when you're 115, but I don't know how it would work if he actually used like Psychic or whatever, but he doesn't. And Ice Beam 2-shots him, while his Seismic Toss does not 2-shot me, so that's that for that, even though he's way faster than Jinx. It's really funny, actually, but yeah, that's William. He's a good guy, like I said. He's got some decent Pokemon. This should be I mean, if you're really struggling with this one, then you gotta rethink, man. If you're watching this video, I would just go get yourself Wobbuffet, go get yourself Tyranitar, go get yourself something to explode, and something, I don't know, whatever else you want to do. But anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.